Hi guys, we're on Wolf here. Now we'll be breaking down the House of the Dragon Season 3 trailer that just came. Before, let me just mute my audio so that no copyright. And as you can see, there's captions at the bottom. So right here, obviously, this is Rhaenyra leaving Dragonstone. So it's pretty obvious it's for the capture of King's Landing. That's very obvious straight away. And yeah, as you can see, ominous music. This is the Red Keep, you can tell by... I'll go back here. Obviously, Rhaenyra flying to King's Landing.
Ever wielded.
You can tell as that's clearly Syrax. And you can tell by these little pillars here, this is either the bottom of Dragonstone or it's King's Landing. And yeah, I mean, pretty obvious. And by the way, Daemon says you'll have an empire unassailable, Rhaenyra. You can tell from the trailer's audio, there is a very obvious cut there between unassailable and Rhaenyra. So this is two different quotes mushed together.
And our children will rule it.
Our children, and as you can see here, let me just go back here. This is also Syrax.
Our children.
This scene is very clearly King's Landing. You can tell by the little walls in the back there. And you can see Rhaenyra reacts shocked, then turns to Jacaerys. And this should be very obvious. It's Rhaenyra reacting to Aegon and Viserys' capture, leading into the Battle of the Gullet. And I guarantee Jacaerys is going to say something along the lines of, "You must send me, or you must send me to take them." So, yeah, it's pretty obvious that's what's going on here. And House of the Dragon obviously returning. Now, I couldn't tell you which dragons these are. One of them is, I think Moondancer's in it, but one of them is red. As you can see, that looks a bit red. So it's possible it's Daemon, but I really don't know. It's hard to tell which two dragons they are. This kind of looks like Syrax, but it's clearly not. And all that remains is for you to decide what you want from this war. As you can tell, this is clearly King's Landing. You can tell just by the background there. It's clearly not Dragonstone, and a Driftmark looks a lot different as well. So, plus Corley's also talking about what to decide from the war, because at this point, Aegon's son is dead, and Aegon himself is lost, and they're talking about this after the capture of Daeron the Daring, although they might save that for season 4 of the Dragon. And as you can tell, I think it's hard to tell which one this is, what that scene is. Let me just go and turn my brightness.
It's for you to decide.
Yeah, you can clearly tell that's King's Landing. Now it's hard to say whether this is Dragonstone or King's Landing. I mean, it seems like it's going to be King's Landing, but I could see it being Dragonstone as they're talking about their plans to capture King's Landing. And as you can see, going down to the dungeons, that's clearly Alicent, and I wouldn't shock me to see that other person is Helaena.
You will do things.
I don't know who this is. I'm guessing this is Rhaenyra, after getting out of the throne, and she's bleeding because the throne rejects her. That'd be my guess as to what's going on here. And Alicent, obviously, she wasn't able to get safe passage, otherwise she wouldn't be there. And as for whose skull is burning, I'll say that in a little bit. This is Ormond Hightower. A lot more focus, as we're going to see Ormond Hightower is going to be the main Hightower this season. And this is leading to the Battle of Tumbleton, as you can see in a second, and it's something that long been suspected that Daemon Targaryen will be at the Battle of Tumbleton. We've suspected based on set leaks, and now it's pretty much confirmed here.
With holy purpose.
And I don't know where this is. I don't know what town this is. It's possible it's the one that Aemon burns in the first trailer for House of the Dragon. And as for Aegon, let me just go back here.
Holy purpose.
Yeah, Aegon, this looks like it's kind of similar to the Battle of Tumbleton, but that doesn't make much sense. It's probably just around like Harrenhal or something like that. And it also could be where Criston Cole avoided Baela in season 2. And this is obviously, you can see Aemond on the throne. This is just another shot reused from the first trailer where Aemond summons Alicent as to where she went. And this is Larys or it's meant to be, and he's clearly dyed his hair to avoid suspicion. And I don't know who is cheering here. And this Aemond with armor looks sick. I guarantee that he'll be added in Game of Thrones Legends. This is Criston Cole, obviously Rhaenyra, watching something burn, which is the green stuff. And as you can very clearly tell in the background there, that is the Red Keep. It's literally red. So, yeah, plus the green stuff. I guarantee that is the reaction to the Fall of King's Landing, and Criston Cole, once again here, being very dark, doom and gloom, clearly talking about this is his march to King's Landing, which is setting up in the Butcher's Ball, probably like a couple episodes before or so. Once again, another reused shot. This in the first trailer, I wasn't sure if it was Daenerys burning King's Landing or if it was Aemond burning something, but now I can definitively say that scene is Aemond burning another town. And the Winter Wolves, this is probably taken from the Butcher's Ball. Now we saw a bit of it from the first trailer where it looks very muddy. This explains why it's muddy. And the Winter Wolves, once again, Rhaenyra and King's Landing. And as you can tell, that's the regular Targaryen emblem. That gives away that Rhaenyra is going to take King's Landing. And Alicent and Helaena being summoned after Rhaenyra takes King's Landing as they watch her basically being crowned here. That's from what I gather is going on here. And yeah, that's Aemond once again dealing with the ghost of Harrenhal. Yeah, it's hard to tell who's burning here. It's possible it's Daemon, but speaking of Daemon, this is King's Landing, you can see here. And this is what I mentioned. This is very clearly, it's the same skull from when you were watching the fire. And I guarantee this is meant to be Viserys' skull. As, well, unless they found Lucerys or Jacaerys' body, I don't know why she'd be crying here. If it's meant to be Jaehaerys' death, but that's too small, that's too big to be Jaehaerys for a skull here, so it's possible Rhaenyra's learned of some kind of betrayal, maybe the betrayal of the Dragon Seeds, or defeat, and this is meant to be the Battle of the Gullet once again, the Butcher's Ball, as we saw first off, and plus you can tell it's very muddy, and it looks to be same from the trailer there, and this, I don't know who this is that's screaming here, and let me rewind, the Butcher's Ball, this is screaming. I can't tell if that's Helaena reacting to Jaehaerys' death or something like that, or if that's going to be Aemma Arryn giving birth to Balerion or Balon from whatever the first episode. This looks a lot like Duncan the Tall, but why would he be here? Oh, that's not exactly out of the question considering they set up Daenerys, so maybe it's a flashback to, or fast forward to Duncan the Tall, and that's something Aemond is seeing. But yeah, that's once again Aemond burning another town, or could be the same one. There will be no. And this is obviously Rhaenyra getting Viserys' crown, and this seems to be right before she's going to be crowned, possibly by Daemon again. And House of the Dragon, June 21st. So we will probably see another trailer, and we have still yet to see Daeron the Daring. We didn't even see Tessarion in this trailer. Like, if I go back to Ormond Hightower, we saw, savage. This isn't Tessarion, it's clearly Caraxes, and that's looks to be a part of the images they released from the first they released, if you remember, they released a trailer a while ago, and one of them was Daemon fighting with the Riverlands army, and this clearly is it. So this is meant to be the Battle of Tumbleton, probably, or at least because that looks to be Hightower men, or it's possible it's the Winter Wolves and Winterfell, and Daemon clearly smiling. Possibly they've captured Daeron, or I don't know why he'd be smiling, but he's getting prepared for battle, clearly. And one thing, Ormond Hightower, I'm excited to see him, but I'm surprised we don't know who is playing Daeron, but we still don't know who. We haven't even seen Daeron yet, so clearly they don't know.
I'm going to kill my brother.
And plus, this line right here I want to mention, I'm going to kill my brother or die in the attempt. I don't think Aegon's actually going to go and try and kill Aemond. Aemond's probably going to be gone if Aegon even reaches Harrenhal. So, yeah. So I will want to get. I want to point out this scene. As I'm saying, I haven't actually. I don't know who these people are. It looks kind of like the Winter Wolves of Winterfell, but then again, I'm just realizing it's not, because that looks to be Criston Cole on the right over here. And
Draw your sword.
Criston Cole, I don't know who he's executing here. This also could be Valerion stuff, but I don't know why they'd be burning. But Criston Cole, clearly he's moving to try and take back the Red Keep.
Doom and ruin surround us.
Doom and ruin surround us. He's still at Harrenhal.
We will all become beasts.
Once again, they're just showing. I mean, this is clearly the first part of the Butcher's Ball here. That's why Gwen Hightower looks so upset, because they're about to get massacred by the Winter Wolves of Winterfell right here. Although the rain doesn't necessarily set up there, but I'd say if we're going to see another trailer, I mean, we still have yet to see a lot of the Gullet. We know for a fact. I'll go back here and I'll go back here and try and find. I guarantee we're gonna get another look at the Gullet. We know Jacaerys will be there, and clearly this is meant to be two other dragons. It's possible it's Baela and Rhaena, but yeah, I mean, we still have yet to see any of Rhaena. So I expect if we're going to get another trailer, we're going to see something with Rhaena Targaryen, and we're also going to see, more importantly, Daeron the Daring. We have not seen him yet, although we know he's going to be in the season, obviously. And yeah, I'm very excited for season number 2. That does it for me. Until next time.